So today I'll be trying out a new concealer from the drugstore. This is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Concealer. This is being sold as a full coverage formula that grips the skin to cover dark circles and give you a smooth, seamless finish. And if you're new here and you're into concealer reviews, I have a huge playlist of other concealers I've tried out, and the link for that will be in the description box below, or you can click the card right there. And on Maybelline's website it says, no matter what's on your agenda, look up Superstay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer to transform the look of your tired eyes. Our under eye concealer is waterproof, transfer proof, smudge resistant, and lasts up to 24 hours. This is available in 12 shades. I picked it up for $9.99 and they give you 0.23 fluid ounces of product. So I picked up the shade number 10 Fair, which is the second to lightest shade available, but at first glance, it doesn't seem very fair. There's only one shade lighter than this, so if you are super pale, you might be out of luck with this one. So let's take a look at number 10 Fair compared to some other concealers in my collection. First up is the Maybelline Superstay Concealer in the shade 10 Fair. After that we have the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade 10 Fair. Next up is the Milani Light Lifting Concealer in the shade Fair. After that is the Marcel Flawless Luminous in the shade Fair. And last we have the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer in the shade Fair. So if you're enjoying this video while watching it, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the Superstay Full Coverage Concealer and how it wears throughout the day, don't go anywhere, just keep watching. So I'm also filming a review today for the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Foundation, which I already have applied to my face. If you'd like to watch that video, you can click the card right up there. I'm also dealing with some crazy dry under eye issues, mainly because I have dry skin as it is, but this time of year, it is what it is. So I've applied a little of the Ordinary's Rosehip Seed Oil in the inner corner of my eyes in order to give this concealer the best chance of working out for me. So the ingredients, they're okay. I don't know if this concealer is going to be the best for my skin type. It's very much a silicone base, which isn't so much the issue for me, but there's a lot of talc in this, which can be very drying on the skin. There's also 2 parabens in this, which are preservative. There's been a lot of controversy about parabens over the years, so it's something to be aware of if those are ingredients you're looking to avoid. So this is the packaging that it came in, and I don't know, at first glance I thought it was a tad bit excessive. I didn't really think the box itself was necessary. It just seemed like an extra step. And to apply this, it comes with your typical doe foot applicator. So on the right side of my face I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge, and on the left side of my face I'm just going to use this little concealer brush that comes with the It Cosmetics. Which brush is this? I think this is the Heavenly Skin Perfecting Brush. Okay, so that is the side with the sponge. I don't really have, like, this is the Mega Dark Circle from Hell, but it looks okay. Everything up close seems to be blended out and covered up. It does look a tad bit dry, which this early on makes me a little nervous. So the coverage looks pretty much the same between the brush and the sponge. I mean, maybe I'm getting a tad bit better coverage with the brush, but both sides are looking pretty decent. I don't see anything clinging or creasing right now, but it is still early. It's just the dryness that has me concerned, so I don't think I'm going to put any powder under my eyes. In this case, when we're dealing with a matte concealer, it's probably best that I avoid it completely. Shade-wise, everything looks okay. It seems to blend with the foundation pretty well. So the time right now is 10:45, so I'm going to go put on the rest of my makeup, and I will check in with you later on this afternoon and let you know how this is holding up. So we're going to call the time at 4:39. Coverage wise, everything still looks okay. I don't know, we're only 5 hours into this and I'm getting some serious product migration in the inner corners of my eyes here. There seems to be some caking happening, and it's happening on both sides. I mean, from this distance everything looks okay, but when we get up close everything looks not so okay. So I'll just zoom you in quickly and show you what I see. Right there. See how it's just kind of gunking in the corner there? And it's sort of happening. It's not a little bit less on this side, but it's still happening. Everything else seems okay though. I mean, the coverage is still there, but it's just that gunking that's getting on my nerves. So that's it for now. I will see you later tonight. So the time is 8:49. So the upside is after about 10 hours of wear, the coverage still looks good. The dark circles on both sides appear to be covered up still. I had that issue earlier with the product gunking up in the corners. That seems to have stopped and hasn't appeared to have gotten any worse, but it still doesn't look great. A huge downside is it appears to be accentuating the fine lines like crazy. On my eyes, the skin seems to be pulling. It doesn't look to be creasing or anything. It's just accentuating everything that I don't want to draw attention to. It just looks insanely dry. This concealer appears to be more mattifying, and I do better with a more hydrating concealer to make up for the lack of moisture in my skin. You know, I like the coverage of this one. If it wasn't dehydrating my skin, I might be able to play around with it a bit more and try and make it work for me. So I'll just zoom you in quickly and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so see how the skin is just pulling there and all through here? It's so ridiculously tight and dry. There's just no moisture in my skin at all. So unfortunately, this one is not a good fit for my dry skin. My eyes look tight and my skin looks uncomfortable, and I'm ready to take this off and to give my face some needed moisture. If you tried this concealer out and you liked it, or you tried it out and you hated it, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Also, if you enjoy concealer reviews and you'd like to see more of them, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!